SML is full of kind, caring, and genuinely good characters, but at the same time, it also has some of the most corrupt, evil, and straight up problematic characters you've ever seen. So today, we're comparing 7 of the most good versus evil SML characters, and as we go on, both sides will get more extreme. Starting off with an evil character you might not expect, Junior. Junior is one of the most prevalent and popular characters in SML, but it seems that his popularity comes for all of the wrong reasons, as Junior is certainly not a role model that anyone should follow. When he was first introduced, Junior was nothing short of insufferable to listen to and be around. He constantly acted as a brat towards Chef Pee-Pee, Bowser, and any other character unfortunate enough to be in the video. But as Junior got older, his personality didn't get much better from his childhood, constantly bullying Cody and Joseph, and being a cheating, stalkerish, terrible boyfriend to Penelope. He's even done terrible things like kidnapping Penelope in SML movie Junior Kidnaps Penelope, and murdering a pop star just because he was jealous of the crush Penelope had on him. And he certainly doesn't have a problem committing murder in other instances beyond this, like the time that he murdered Cody for being a vampire in SML movie Cody the Vampire, and killing several people over wishes in SML movie The Magical Button, all the way up to getting his own neighborhood nuked in SML movie The Loch Ness Monster, all because he lied and wanted to be famous.
We're gonna be homeless again, Junior.
What?
Yeah, it's on the news. They're trying to bomb our backyard because there's a Loch Ness Monster in the lake.
Wait, what?
Yes, come and look on the news.
Junior is pretty bad even to this day, and that sucks, but at least we can say that he's had some good influences in his friends. Like our next character on this list, Cody. Cody's roots in SML go all the way back to SML movie Bowser Jr. Summer School, and even when we first saw him, he spent all of his time being bullied and made fun of for his medical disorders, and dating his doll Ken. Most of this teasing came from his so-called close friends, Junior and Joseph, leaving him without a lot of friends that he could be super open with. Cody's family situation is also, well, insane, with his parents Tyrone and Judith constantly cheating on each other, belittling Cody, and even straight up wishing that Cody was dead on several occasions.
Well, ma'am, your son was bitten by a bunch of mosquitoes. So, my niece got bit in the face by a pit bull and she didn't bitch this much, but he's in a coma. He's on life support.
Support the applaud. We ain't got money for all this shit.
Yeah, pull that shit.
Despite all of these setbacks in life, Cody doesn't seem to let it get to him too much, as he seems to try his best to still be kinda Junior and Joseph, hanging out with them, inventing things, and being a pretty reasonable boyfriend to Timmy, even if he splits that time with Ken as well. So yeah, Cody is a pretty alright dude for the most part, with some imperfections here and there, but he's a far cry from one of the most evil, yet ridiculous characters in SML, Principal Steinbeck. Principal Steinbeck is one of the more prominent characters played by a real person compared to being a puppet or a plush, with the real person playing him being Lavelle. In the whole time that Lavelle has played Principal Steinbeck, he's made Principal Steinbeck an absolute menace. We've seen that Principal Steinbeck has verbally insulted students on several occasions, calling them failures and idiots multiple times. He also let the literal devil be the teacher of the students with no problem, and we've also seen that he's completely capable of physical violence as well, like when Toad throws a paper ball at him in SML movie Bowser Jr. Summer School Part 1, and he full-on lunges at Toad across the desk.
Get out of my classroom right now!
Well, I guess my question's been answered. Goodbye, everybody.
His negligence of the well-being of students has caused even bigger problems as well, such as in the Bowser Jr. Summer School series, where in the first episode, we see that the first teacher, Mr. Wilfred, had to go to the hospital, and the students needed a teacher being hired very quickly, with that teacher being Mr. Winkle, who we all know is terrible, but to make it even worse, we find out later that Mr. Winkle only got hired because he called Steinbeck and Goodman hot. So be happy that your kids don't go to YU Dumb Elementary School. Steinbeck certainly shouldn't be around kids. But our next character is way better around kids, whether it's having his own kids or the kids he's watching, Shrek. Shrek is one of the most OG SML characters, being in SML for the past 15 years. And during that time, Shrek has been neutral at worst and a good character in plenty of other instances. Most of the time you see Shrek, he's gonna be minding his own business, eating cheesecake, taking a crap, and truly not bothering any other characters around him, as long as they're not near his bathroom. While he's not eating cheesecake, Shrek is often doing kind things for others, like raising his son after he was accidentally born as a clone in SML movie Baby Shrek, and even just helping Mario for some babysitting in SML movie Shrek the Babysitter.
Come here, little baby. Oh, come here, little fella. You're alright. Daddy Shrek is here. He is here.
Shrek certainly does some terrible things, like killing a bird with Black Yoshi, and the full-on SA of Mario with a corn dog in the Mario and Luigi Stupid and Dumb Adventures days. But we can only hope that he's a reformed man from this time. Shrek was also kind enough to blow a fart in Jeffy's face to wake him up from the terrible coma that he had in Jeffy's coma. But I think we could probably be fair about that one and say that he enjoyed it for himself. Shrek has been a pretty good character for the time that he's been present, but a character that isn't super present, but still has plenty of time to be our next terrible person, is our one and only evil clown, Screwball. The whole time that we've seen Screwball on the channel, all he does is do terrible and illegal things that certainly should have him arrested. We've seen him attempting to lure children with candy, talking about doing drugs in the classroom, and doing overly sexual things with children, and plenty else. He's also definitely guilty of some stupid things on top of this, like robbing a sub shop with a tennis blaster in SML movie Detective Jeffy, and pissing his pants for no reason and watching quote-unquote corn at work in SML movie Chef Pee Pee Quits Part 4.
I'm just pissed.
I have to go check something. Throw up.
Have a good day, kid.
His biggest offenses, though, come from the 2 times that he decided to work with Nancy in kidnapping her son Jeffy for money, as these times would earn him some serious time in prison if he were caught for these crimes, such as kidnapping several children, destruction/theft of property, and assaulting several police officers. So yeah, clearly not the guy you would want your kids around, obviously. Unfortunately for Screwball, being stupid and evil do not go hand in hand together, but being stupid and good do, as we see with our next character, Mama Luigi. Back in the old days, Mama Luigi could only be compared to as the Jeffy of classic SML. He was incredibly popular with fans for his stupid yet hilarious appearances in videos, played by Logan's best friend Zeke before he was known for being a PDF file. Mama Luigi was an overall gentle and innocent character to everyone around him, faking a kidnapping just so he and Mario could go on an adventure again, and he even took Yoshi under his wing as a pet that he loved, with Yoshi being super sad when he passed away. We even get to see different versions of him and how he acted, like how we see an alternate version of him in Mario and Luigi Stupid and Dumb Adventure Season 3, where he was super intelligent and kind to his brother Mario, although he did have his fair share of some bad things though, like kidnapping Luigi after he was cloned from him, and beating the crap out of Toad for touching his nickel. But as long as you don't touch his stuff, he's not that bad. That puts him leagues ahead of our next character, who's far more evil and money hungry, that being Jeffy's mom, Nancy. Nancy appeared for the first time in SML movie Jeffy's Parents, where she was shown to be one of the worst people you could possibly imagine. She made it very clear that she only wanted Jeffy for his money, coming to retrieve him from Mario and Rosalina after she found out that Jeffy's dad, Jacques-Pierre Francois, was dead, with her planning on abusing him in the meantime. This attempt to steal Jeffy failed, and thankfully got her arrested. But throughout the future birthdays that Jeffy has, she's constantly attempted to steal him back over and over again for money. But all of these attempts failed until her death at the hands of Brooklyn Guy in SML movie Jeffy's 19th birthday. Die! If we take a look at the way Jeffy and Phoebe grew up as well, we get to see how truly rotten she is. We see that she raised her kids in an absolute dump of a house, keeping Jeffy and Phoebe in cages, feeding them with almost no food, and even resorting to letting CJ, her drug dealer, have his way with Phoebe, all in order to let her get drugs when she was low on money. This abuse and neglect ended tragically for Jeffy and Phoebe in SML movie Jeffy's Sister Returns, where we see that lack of care for her children's and safety, led them to playing in the road, with both of them not paying attention, leading to Phoebe getting hit by a car and passing away.
Whee! Alright, Phoebe, I'm gonna let go now, okay? Okay, go! Phoebe! No! Stop! I don't know how! Phoebe!
It's actions like these that we've mentioned that end up sending Nancy to hell in SML movie Satan Claus, where she pretty much deserves to be at this point. This is contrasted by a not perfect, but certainly much better parent to Jeffy, that being Marvin. Marvin is pretty alright for the most part, and he's certainly done plenty of things that are quite good, and shows that he takes care of other people around him. When he was still Mario, and before SML took off in the modern era, Mario worked and took care of all of the people in his house, like Shrek, Woody, Black Yoshi, and many more. And he even took care of them, helping them move into a new apartment with Bowser moving forward. After this move, Mario's patience began to get tested on a completely different level, with the infamous video of Mario the Babysitter, which we all know is the introduction of one of the most popular characters ever in SML, Jeffy. Jeffy borderline tortures Mario throughout his first year that he was with him, and it was difficult to watch for a lot of people. Mario didn't always handle it in the best ways, like the time he attempted to hire a hitman, but he was able to redeem himself for it in SML movie Jeffy's Parents, where he decides to adopt Jeffy from his mom out of the goodness of his heart, even before knowing that he was going to be loaded.
I'm sorry, what? Did you say something there?
I'll adopt him.
I cannot understand a word you're saying.
I guess I'll adopt him.
You're gonna adopt him. Okay, great, that's great.
Ever since then, he's certainly pretty lazy, but rarely acts malicious or problematic to anyone around him unless he's seriously upset about something, which does happen sometimes, to be fair. All things considered, he's by far a better father to Jeffy than his real parents, and a pretty good example to people like Brooklyn Guy and Chef Pee-Pee. But now, let's move on to our next evil character on the list, Billy. Billy made his first appearance in SML movie Saw, which was a parody of the original Saw movie, with his signature joke being that he loves infecting people with AIDS. Throughout his various traps, in the several Saw parodies that Logan has done, we've seen him just full-on poke people with AIDS needles, as well as throwing a ball with AIDS needles all over it. He's also given people sugar-free ketchup packets as punishment, which he claims is super evil. Billy has also been shown to torture people in some absolutely brutal ways as well, like we see in SML movie Billy's Revenge. In this video, we see that Brooklyn Guy, his nurse Susan, and Mr. Goodman have finally discovered a cure for AIDS. As a retaliation and in sadness, Billy kidnaps all three of them and puts them through some absolutely sadistic torture, making Brooklyn Guy gouge his eyes out for the key to escape, chopping off Mr. Goodman's balls unless he insults money, and even getting Susan chopped in half while she sneezes.
Oh man, that is messed up! You sneezed on my sandwich!
Billy is pretty messed up, but compared to the actual devil in SML, he's really not bad, with our next character, Craig, being actually one of the more good characters in SML. Ridiculous as it may sound, there's a good case for Craig being one of the nicer characters. Craig claims to be evil and gains joy in doing quote-unquote evil things, but he seems to have a misunderstood view of what being evil actually means. He thinks it's evil in SML movie The Costume Contest to spill milk for no reason, just to make Mario's life worse, and also becoming Nanny Nesbitt and teaching Jeffy's manners and respect for fun.
Daddy! How did I get in this corner?
Turn around! Language!
Yes, ma'am. Well, how did Jeffy get in this corner?
Despite Craig being quote-unquote evil in his mind, he's actually done quite a few nice things, like helping Mario show Black Yoshi what hell is going to be like if he doesn't change his habits, or even trying to help Mario and Jeffy bury the body of Hansel when they thought that they hit him in SML movie The Dead Body. If you ask Logan though, Craig could be part of the reason that the channel got demonetized in the first place, but it's pretty likely that he wasn't the big cause of demonetization, unlike the other characters we've already mentioned. Craig appears evil on the surface, but yet is actually pretty kind. But this could not be farther from another character who acts kind towards children, but does terrible things to them. That being the Purple Man, Mr. Winkle. Mr. Winkle is a character that has been around for quite a while in SML, doing some absolutely disgusting things in his time. In SML movie Bowser Jr.'s First Grade Part 3, we see him become the new first grade teacher for all the students in class. class, but we very quickly learn that he's a PDF file. From calling all of the new students hot, and even essaying Cody in the bathroom before class, this eventually ends up with him getting arrested, until he breaks out and comes back to class, with this leading to him getting arrested again. Eventually, Mr. Winkle's problems skyrocketed beyond belief in SML movie Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where we see that Mr. Winkle hosted a birthday party at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza a long time ago, and when the kids wouldn't give him a hug, he kidnaps them and murders them in a bathroom and stuffs them into the animatronics. His last appearance in SML was in SML movie Summer School Part 2, where in this appearance, he literally kidnapped another girl and hasn't ever been seen since. Mr. Winkle has spent most of his time harassing children and causing tons of problems, but he differs pretty greatly from one of the most kind-hearted SML characters, Woody. Woody is a character that, as we've mentioned, has been mostly forgotten in modern SML, but throughout his run on the channel, where he was in a lot more videos and was a lot more popular, we see nothing but a good-hearted character. For the most part, Woody truly just sticks to himself hunting shrimpos, as we see in the Shrimpo Hunter series that went on for a few episodes a long time ago on the channel, which was absolutely adored by classic fans of the channel until Logan stopped making it. He was a very popular character until the channel began to change and evolve, such as moving to the apartment and introducing Jeffy. Before these changes though, we see several kind acts of his, like helping Shrek feed his baby with a cheesecake pudding since he wouldn't eat, and helping Shrek again to get a hot cheesecake for his constipation. We also have seen him be kind to animals and take care of his bird Skittles until Black Yoshi and Shrek kill the bird for annoying them. He's even responsible for literally saving the world from a giant shrimpo in SML movie The Asteroid.
Rest in pieces, you bastard. Chewy boy.
Oh my god, he did it! He actually did it!
But now we've finally reached the bottom of the list, where the most good and evil SML character reside. But who's truly the most evil character in SML? Well, that title goes to no one else but the infamous CJ Winkle, Mr. Winkle's younger brother. In SML movie Jeffy's 20th birthday, we get several flashbacks to see Jeffy's earlier years before he met Marvin. And during that time of his life, we see that Nancy got herself involved with several awful people, including CJ. You see, CJ sold Nancy drugs, but whenever Nancy commonly couldn't afford the drugs, CJ always brought her another payment alternative, going to the bedroom with not Nancy, but Jeffy's sister Phoebe.
Hey, Phoebe.
Yes, Mommy?
Your friend CJ's here to play.
No! No, you're not gonna take Phoebe this time!
What did you just say to me?
You're not gonna take Phoebe!
Nancy easily gives Phoebe up, with Jeffy fighting back hard to prevent this from happening. This went on for years and years, with Jeffy beating the crap out of him one time, until Mr. Winkle as a cop forced Jeffy to stop doing this. Years later, Jeffy grew up and was working through the trauma. He decided to go back to his old trailer, where he saw that CJ was still doing the same things to other kids. And to the joy of every person watching SML, Jeffy got justice once and for all against CJ, straight up running him over with a monster truck. So that's the most evil character in SML. But what about the other side of the coin? Who is the most kind and pure-hearted character instead? Well, that honor should go to none other than Jeffy's clone, Scooter. Scooter made his first appearance in SML movie Jeffy's Clone, and at first, this is a video that Logan didn't even want to upload, thinking that the video was bad. But when he eventually did upload it, it was a huge hit with the fans, cementing Scooter as one of the most popular characters in SML. We see in this video that after Scooter is cloned from Jeffy and they hang out together, we see him and Jeffy have a great time until his dad is forced to kick him out, leading to him disappearing for a bit. But throughout the time that he's been back on the channel, he has been beloved by all of the characters he's interacted with. We see him agree to help Jeffy skip school in SML movie Jeffy and Junior Skip School. And we've also seen in SML movie Scooter's birthday that he doesn't have a fun way to celebrate his birthday. And as such, Junior takes pity on him and takes him to Chuck E. Cheese to have a fun birthday celebration, which Scooter loves. We even see his innocence and kindness be taken advantage of in videos like SML movie Rich Scooter, where we see that after getting hit by Mr. Goodman's car and paid off with $20,000, he ends up up offering people who come to the front door to take free money, or a scooter of their choice.
So, my choices are I could have this little $10 scooter that's meant for ages 30 months and up, or $40,000 in cold, hard cash.
Yeah.
So that's the 7 most good versus evil SML characters. But you should definitely not be a bad person and subscribe right now. And while you're down there, you might as well click the video on screen. I'm sure you'll love it.